Welcome to Ask NCM. I'm Steve Hall and I'm glad to join you again. I wanted to bring up a subject that came up on a side conversation with me the other day. We had a 20 group that decided to come to the NCM Institute as a whole 20 group in order to take the Principles of Service Management 1 class. Now what happened is the owners brought their service managers with them and it made a really interesting dynamic, all being from the same brand, and they know each other with the relationship from the 20 group, and it opened up some very interesting conversation. Well, on a sidebar during this dynamic, I had one of the managers, and he pulled me aside and he said, Steve, he said, I love my career, but I want to know, how can I be the best possible? You know, I enjoy working where I am, we're doing a lot of things well, we're growing, but I just want to be the absolute best as I go forward. This is a fairly young manager. I mean, he's got a few years experience, he's doing very well at what he is, but I love the curiosity that he has on how can he continue to become better. So one of the things that I said to this gentleman was, you've got to be a student of the industry. Never stop learning. And this gentleman hasn't, and hopefully that will help him take that to heart where he never gets complacent with it. But you've got to continue learning, whether it's reading blogs, looking at articles, listening to videos like this, whatever it is, you've got to know what's going on in the current state of the industry, and you've got to grow with it. Another thing is, don't be afraid to adapt. Whether this is learning how to maximize express service or that type of maintenance that's coming out that we've got to be very quick on, whether it's how to handle recalls in a more efficient manner as they continue to grow, whether it's learning how to do the programming more efficiently through your shop, and the computerization that we have looming so heavy in the shop now with it, rather than actual physical mechanical repair so often. We've got to adapt with this. You know, I always love what Rick Wagg, one of the other institute instructors here, says, and I don't mean to steal his thunder on this, but I think this is one of the best quotes I've heard in a long time. He always likes to ask managers, do you have 20 years of experience, or do you have 1 year of experience that you've repeated for 20 years in a row? Now Jeff definitely didn't have the second. He was on the first side. He was trying to get that 20 years of experience, of true experience under his belt. But I love that quote from Rick, and I think we could all take it to heart and do better on our job. Another thing is, don't be afraid to find a mentor or somebody that can really keep you moving forward and on the cutting edge on it. And lastly, something I'd like to throw out is, there's a book out there. Some people kind of find it kind of, you know, cheesy. There's a pun there, but it's called Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. It's been around for several years, but it talks about adaptation, how we have to change with things going on around us. It's a parable, but it might be worth a good read on it. It's not automotive specific, but it'll definitely get you thinking, hey, maybe I need to keep my career moving forward, change with the times, and make this a career that I'm proud of and really want to be the best at. So Jeff, thank you for asking me that on the side. I hope that this helps you and other people out there. All the rest of you, please feel free to send in your questions to askncm@ncmassociates.com. I'll do my best to answer them as we go forward here. Thank you.